Hey guys, so I don't have my camera today, but I'm gonna try to just run off a little morning coffee. I do have a coffee in my hand, so it's officially a morning coffee video. So I wanted to do this one from the OHS because there's a lot of different things going on in our courses right now. It's kind of a weird, busy time for a lot of my courses and the club as well. So I wanted to go over all of them. So anything that you're in that involves me, you'll get something in this video. So just hang on for your part, okay? So I'll just start at the top with game design. As you can see in game design, I got a lot of things to grade right now, so I'm really in the process of grading. I'm pretty caught up in computer science and AP Comp Sci, and so this is a good message for every one of my classes. Grade reports go in this week, okay? So you are going to get whatever score you have at some point in this week is going to be your midterm grade or your midterm second semester grade, okay? So if you don't want that to reflect poorly, sorry, I got a phone ringing. It's there we go, distracted me. I put it on mute. If you don't want a bad midterm grade, get those assignments in ASAP, because right now, as you can see in AP Comp Sci and Comp Sci, what your grade is showing is what you have. Game design, you'll get a better idea of it by the end of the day, but please make sure you get those assignments in this week. It's super important, and like I said, sooner than later, because it's some point this week they go in. Yeah, please do that as soon as possible. So that's the first thing. We'll just start at the first part, and we're going to start with computer science. We'll work our way down the list. So let's start in Comp Sci. I want to show you something that's a little bit different in the OHS this week. So the way that the OHS worked last week was you had some videos for Blender, okay? You got introduced to Blender through just a couple of little tutorial videos. Now, this week you have more of the same, but it's all leading up to something, okay? So here you are, week 4 of instructional cycle 5 we're in now, week 4, and you've got 3 days of Blender videos, more kind of Blender fundamental videos. And I want you to watch 2 a day. It's not so bad. And like I said, get in Blender, interact with them a little bit, and get to know Blender. But what this has been leading up to is not necessarily just a Blender activity. It is a Blender versus AHK activity. So this is the first time I've ever done anything like this in any of my courses. I just want to try it. It's kind of experimental. I'm going to let you choose which assignment you want to do. Now, the due dates on these assignments say March 16th. Obviously, that's only 2 or 3 days to do the assignment. That's all you should need. I mean, if you've really studied this stuff and you've been playing with Blender and AHK, it shouldn't take you too long to do these. But I will accept assignments. Sorry, it's been hard to talk today. I'm still recovering from my surgery, if you guys are wondering why my voice is a little bit shaky and why I'm slurring my words a little bit. So I will accept these assignments up until the last day, okay? So up until the last day of the instructional cycle, I will accept these assignments for full credit. So you only need to do one of these. So you're going to pick between the 3D Design Blender project or the Advanced Automation AHK project. Now, both of these projects are a little bit farther advanced than the previous ones, but these are, like I said, I'll accept these up until the last day, and you'll have details on these probably today. So I'm going to put these in the OHS today. You'll see it right around here. You'll see a Word document for the 3D design and a Word document for the automation AHK project that will tell you the requirements that your project needs to have. Now, these projects are going to be pretty open-ended, okay? They're going to give you a chance to kind of stretch your legs and do something cool with one of these 2 platforms. And so we'll see which one you prefer, Blender or AHK. And so I'm going to take some data and see which of you guys, how many students go with AHK, how many go with Blender. If you want to complete both of these projects, you are allowed to do that 100%. If you do complete both of them, I will give you an extra project grade. So it will not hurt your grade if you don't choose to do both of them, but it can help your grade if you decide to do both of them a little bit. So jump in there and do it. If maybe you have a low project grade, this might be a good example or a good chance to get your project grade up a little bit by completing both of them, but it's not required, just one of these 2, okay? So like I said, details are coming on that. But for the first 3 days, today, Tuesday, Wednesday, watch these videos. Watch a little bit more Blender. Get a little bit more into Blender because I do want you to get some exposure to Blender even if you choose to do the AHK project. Okay, so that's computer science. A little bit different this week still, but pretty much the same thing as last week. Game design, we are just still rolling in game design. We are going along with the same content. Like I said, I'm doing a lot of grading in here today. So there's a bunch of stuff that has to be done on my part. But as far as your requirements, it is all still here. So this is officially assignment week. So if you've been keeping the same pace, that your Unit 9 assignments are due at the end of the week. March 16th, see that right there? March 12th, as you can see, you're graded. Your text questions are already due today, and then your assignments will be due by the end of the week, okay? Again, same thing as computer science. I will accept these up until the last day of the instructional cycle, even though it says March 16th. You have about you got like a 10-day window to get those in. So please, please, please get these assignments in. If you have not done Unit 8, get Unit 8 in ASAP because, like I said, grading those this week and midterm assessment or midterm grades are coming out, and you don't want that to go in as a 0 because it will be going in as a 0 sometime this week, okay? So game design, you're rolling. AP Comp Sci, we are finishing up the content of AP Computer Science. I'm so excited. We are almost done with all of our content. So if you click on week 4 of chapter 1, event-driven programming, which is what we've been working on this entire time, you'll see 2 lessons in here. Only 1 assignment, the Will It Crash PDF. So you guys have already started this, hopefully, last week, but I'm putting it on the docket for this week, and it is due. There's no due date on it, but you know it's due at the end of the week. This week is Will It Crash? But you have 2 lessons to do this week. You'll have 2 more lessons to do in week 5, and then you'll be done with all of the content from AP Computer Science, and then we'll start working on our portfolio and our performance task for the AP Computer Science exam next unit. So remember, next unit, all we are doing is working on our performance tasks and building that portfolio, okay? Which is going to be a lot of fun, a lot of open-ended, a lot of work sessions with me. It's going to be a good time. So robotics, I don't have anything new in the OHS for robotics, but let me just tell you that I did send out your parts request form today, this morning. So you need to get that into me as soon as possible. I'm going to do 2 rounds of submissions. I'm going to submit one set of forms on Friday. I'll submit 1 set of forms next week, probably on Wednesday for some of those late students. But after that, it is over. It is done. So you need to have your project submissions and your parts list to me by the latest Tuesday of next week. But like I said, let's make a goal to get it in by our class on Friday. So remember, we're meeting up again on Friday at 3 o'clock. And I'll put that on the OHS schedule. You'll see it pop up sometime this week. So really excited to meet with you guys again. I'm excited to see all of my classes this week. 8:30 in the morning, as always, is when my class meets. So please make sure to be there. If you guys have any questions, just reach out to me. Or remember, I have a lot of one-on-one sessions open this week. For some reason, they just did not fill up as quickly as they usually do. So please feel free to request a one-on-one session with me about anything. We'll get in there. We'll work together for 30 minutes to an hour if we need to. And remember that I hold an open office most days. But this week, and this is the last thing I'll tell you, this week I will not have as many open office sessions because the teachers have virtual professional development on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I will be at the head office meeting with the head of school on Thursday. So I will not be having those open office sessions. So the one-on-one sessions become very important. So send me a request. Other than that, thanks guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I will see you on the other side. Thanks guys.